is to see if we're going to work for the future.
You acting like I'm some type of alcoholic. I've had the same amount of drinks to everybody else.
That's a lie.
Is she a drunk, or she just drinks too much alcohol? So welcome back to Never Ever Meet, episode 4. We are having another review and we'll be focusing on Brandon and Keke. Throughout the season, all we've been hearing is you drink a lot, stop drinking, so then, like, even if I was an alcoholic, I would be exhausted with the amount of times that someone keeps telling me to stop drinking. I know that's weird, right? But he brings it up every single time, tries to attach or draw a parallel between everything she does with the drinking. It's just really, really exhausting. So they start off arguing, as they've been doing all season, about the drinking. They were initially supposed to have a conversation about the whole writing no, about being with her. And then he starts talking about the drinking issue. And then she says, oh, I think you're trying to control me with the drinking. I'm an adult, stop telling me to stop drinking and everything. And he gets frustrated. And I understand where he's coming from. Because as much as I said initially that if someone keeps mentioning drinking to me, it will get really annoying. It just doesn't cancel out the fact that she may actually be a drunk.
I definitely think Brandon is controlling. And we never had that problem online.
Because it's only a drunk that will get offended if someone keeps telling them to stop drinking. If I was just someone who drinks occasionally, and to stop drinking, I would just be taken aback that why are you telling me that? Like, just doesn't make sense. I don't drink. But when you are getting offended that you are, from what he said, passing out every single time you're trying to take something with alcohol in it, you probably drink more than you should be drinking. But then Brandon carrying this news, matching out, refusing to have a full conversation with her, always ending it with, oh, I'm going to stop caring, oh, I'm going to stop talking, and then walks away and starts talking to other people, and then confronting Alicia because she told him to instead take this conversation to Keke.
What did we go through last night? You wouldn't even talk. We didn't talk.
Bro.
We talking over each other.
Bro.
You talking to other people.
You left me.
It didn't just make sense. So it was wise that the show for once intervened and brought a therapist to speak to them, clinical psychologist to speak to them. And I loved the way she was able to navigate and tell Keke, first of all, that though you're actually consuming more alcohol than is needed, even the whole 4 bottles, now they say any percent, any amount of alcohol is bad alcohol. Then if you're taking 1 bottle is bad alcohol, taking 2 bottles is bad alcohol. So any consumption is bad. But let's just say we're going by the amounts that can really destroy your liver. 4 is actually a lot. So I like that she was able to tell Keke that you saying, oh, just maybe these, there's some shots, and I know how I'm an adult, I know how that doesn't make sense. You're taking more alcohol than you should. And then Brandon, I like the way she also told him that he is drawing a parallel between his stepdad, how he drank a lot and trying to he's trying to say, oh, because this happened with my stepdad, maybe Keke will be a drunk and then also do the same thing. And this always happens when someone has a bad past or went through trauma. That's why you need to heal, you need to get help, therapy. Because when you go through trauma, you don't get help, you don't get adequate therapy. You will start seeing the trauma in basically everything. And that's why he's always overreacting. Although his overreaction is necessary because Keke does not even realize that she's taking more than enough alcohol than she should consume. But when you're making it the center of every single thing she does, it's an issue. Because now she's feeling unsafe, she's feeling like she can't trust you, she's feeling caged. But then she was talking to the clinical psychologist. She then talked about she had an ex that she dated for 8 years. I was like, that's so sad if relationship that can end. And she said she moved on 4 months ago. I'm like,
But I feel like
How long ago did you let it go?
about 4 months.
How long have you been talking to Brandon?
4 years. The math doesn't add up, I know.
I started doing the maths in my head. Thank God she realized that the math was not mathing. Because you guys have been together for 4 years. How are those guys dating someone else while dating themselves? I know that online dating is quite hard, but all you all were pretty lying to each other that you are the only ones in each other's lives. Meanwhile, you guys are practically in full-blown dedicated relationship, and you said your boyfriend was your ex was cheating on you with multiple people. You also were cheating on him. Yes, it might have been an online relationship, but you were also cheating on your ex with Brandon. Let's be honest here. But I like the fact that the conversation was able to bring them together. They even drank together during the date. It was like, oh, let's drink, let's be open. You know, one thing we added sometime. Did I say added? One thing with people who do not know that what they are doing is excessive, when you join them and show them how excessive it is, they would learn better. I love the fact that I was able to drink with her and say, don't worry, today we're going to let loose and be able to drink. I'm not going to have an issue with that. It sort of just made her feel more comfortable to be herself. And then I think she will later on be receptive. Because I don't think Keke is not receptive. I think she just do not like the way he's coming at her. What do you guys think? Am I giving Keke too much of a grace? Drop a comment and don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like. Bye.